Welcome everybody to a look at a brand new Eureka release, and this is part of the Masters of Cinema series, and it is 1978's The Fall of Aiko Castle. So this is directed by Kinji Fukasaku, who also did Samurai Reincarnation and Yakuza Graveyard, two of his films that we've already talked about this year, the first of which was also released by Eureka, and the second one released by Radiance Films. And this is a historical period to samurai film, clocks in at 159 minutes long, stars Shinichi Chiba, who was also in the likes of Samurai Reincarnation, The Bullet Train, and the Street Fighter trilogy, all of which we've also talked about this year. And it stars Toshiro Mifune, who was also in Seven Samurai, Rashomon, Yojimbo, and The Hidden Fortress. And this is, by the way, the 14th film that I've now seen from him, so really racking up a lot of his filmography in terms of films I actually own as well. And yeah, it's about when an injustice costs his master his life and estate, loyal retainer Oyuichi vows revenge. Because the target of this vengeance is protected by the ruling shogunate, any retaliation would be seen as an act of treason. Oishi assembles the remaining ranks of the now masterless samurai, and the 47 of them pledge a blood oath to avenge their slain lord. Tensions rise among the ranks of the Ronin, eager to launch this mission as Oishi bides his time, awaiting the right time to strike. So, not a single minute of this epic film feels wasted. And although the political intrigue that takes up a large proportion of its running time might not suit everyone, I found it to work extremely well alongside the characterization and the ultimately violent conclusion. The cast is also great. The pacing is on point, as nothing feels rushed, but neither does it feel slow. The cinematography is brilliant. The score is excellent. The characterization is predominantly well executed. There is a surprisingly emotional core to its plot. As yeah, you really feel that the emotional toll that this is taking on these Ronin after their master gets into this fight and then ultimately has to kill himself. And yeah, it's really well done in that regard. It is also engrossing throughout, and the battle scene is both tense and satisfyingly done. So yeah, this is probably my favorite physical release of the year, to be honest. Maybe not in terms of the execution of the physical aspects of itself. I still like the slipcover and the booklet it comes with, but obviously that's a lot less in comparison to some films that have had posters and art cards and whatnot. But as in terms of the physical film itself, yeah, this is my favorite release of the year, and yeah, it still has a really nice slipcover on it, which has new artwork on it done by doesn't say. Oh yeah, Chris Malbon. I'm not sure if he's done anything else with Eureka before, but it's a really nice slipcover and a really nice artwork overall. And then we get the booklet inside, as well as reversible artwork. So that's the artwork that you get on one side, and on the other side, we get the new artwork as well. Usually, they put the new artwork on the outside first, and then you can swap it around to put the original artwork on. So surprising that that's there. But the disc itself is printed as per usual, and yeah, you get a booklet to go along with it, which looks like another kind of poster. To be honest, kind of looks like the kind of like disaster film, posters or promos from the 70s that usually had large casts. And yeah, this certainly has a large cast. I'm sure plenty of these other cast members have been in films I've seen before, but I mentioned the two that I mentioned purely because they are the ones that are most well known, and yeah, definitely the ones I've seen the most from. But still, as you can see by the cast in the booklet, it is large. So yeah, no doubt a big release in Japan at the time, due to how many Japanese actors are involved. So yeah, we get a Kinji Fukasaku filmography by Jasper Sharp on the inside. So there's part of it. Obviously, he had a long career, as evidenced by all of the films that are featured. And then we also get Swords of Vengeance by Jonathan Clements, which is quite a sizable write-up, to be fair. Several pages. And then we get viewing notes, special notes, Blu-ray credits, and the like. So, yeah, nice enough booklet there. And in terms of the disc itself, we get it's presented in 1080p HD from a restoration of the original film elements, undertaken by Toei themselves. You get uncompressed original Japanese mono audio, optional English subtitles, new feature length audio commentary by critic Tom Mez, Tony Raines on the fall of Aiko Castle, a new interview with the Asian film expert himself. You get King of My Castle, new video essay by author and critic Jesper Sharp, and then your reversible artwork booklet and whatnot. So yeah, a fantastic film. Big surprise by how much I enjoyed it. I anticipated that I would enjoy it quite a lot, having enjoyed plenty of other Fukasaku's films before, but didn't anticipate to enjoy it that much. And yeah, ultimately, it's a 5 out of 5 film for me, which I wasn't expecting it to be the case. I was expecting more about 4 stars, but yeah, it leaped up because just mainly because of how engrossing it is despite its length. I've seen plenty of long films before, but some of them do fall by the wayside, sometimes in the middle section. But this just kept going and didn't feel like it was going to ever bore me or let up at all. And it didn't. So yeah, really well done effort, to be honest. And yeah, really glad that Eureka are giving this a release. Surprised it's been part of the Masters of Cinema series, given not a lot of these Asian films have been given that kind of distinction. I think Samurai Reincarnation also did, but we've had lots of Hong Kong efforts, for instance, that haven't had that distinction. So I am surprised that this has as well. But maybe the put Japanese films in a higher regard than the Hong Kong efforts. But nonetheless, well worth watching, well worth owning, and yeah, if you have seen the film before, I'd like to hear your thoughts on it. But nonetheless, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.